Hello, my name is Daniel Henry, and right now I'm going to show you how to export and graph in Grindstone. If you haven't already watched our video on how to use views, properties, and quick entry in Grindstone, I suggest you look at that first. Grindstone makes it quick, easy, even fun to track your time accurately. That trend is going to continue as we shift from getting data in to getting data out. For this demonstration, we will be using simulated time tracking data for a college student. Just flipping through these views, we can see that Jennifer has created properties to denote what kind of work each of her work items is, which she has called activity, and to denote the class for which the work was being done. First of all, the contents of any view can easily be copied to the clipboard. When copying to the clipboard, Grindstone formats your data so that spreadsheet programs like Microsoft Excel will understand where columns begin and end. You can also export views directly to a file. Grindstone provides a wealth of additional columns that can be copied or exported when you click the Show or Hide Columns button, from helpful calculations to the properties you have created yourself. To copy or export just some of the entries in a view, use the Ctrl and Shift keys to select what you want. To copy or export everything, hold down Ctrl and press A to select every entry in the view. As helpful as copying and exporting data from views can be, we can do a whole lot more. The graph feature goes beyond the raw data by helping you visualize it in meaningful ways. Let's see how it works by selecting the My Time Slices view and clicking the Graph button. The first time Graph is used for a time slice view, it will start by offering to show you a pie chart, for which each pie slice will be the total duration for a given work item. Click on the Generate Graph button when you're ready to see a chart or table tailored to your selections on the top of the window. That's a lot of pie slices. Maybe a representation of how Jennifer's time has been spent per class would be more useful. Well, that's easy since Graph knows all about properties too. Let's click Work Item and change it to Class, and then click Generate Graph again. That's a lot easier to read. But what if we wanted to get a sense of how much time Jennifer spent per week? Let's try a bar graph by clicking Pie and changing it to Bar, and then clicking Class and changing it to Week. Oh boy, this is either simulated data or Jennifer has stalwart consistency in dealing with her workload. But seriously, we can go deeper with this bar graph. What if we wanted to visually break down each of these bars by the type of activity Jennifer was doing while tracking her time? Easy. First, let's click the Multi-Series button to tell Graph that we're expanding the dimensions of our chart. Now, we have a second drop-down for differentiating characteristics of time slices. Let's leave week as it is, but let's change work item to activity. Next, let's click the Stacked button so that our bars are stacked on top of each other rather than shown alongside each other. Once again, let's click Generate Graph. Isn't it amazing that we can now so easily see how the demands on Jennifer's time shifted as the semester progressed? Graph makes it a breeze to spot crucial trends in how you worked yesterday, which in turn helps you work better and smarter tomorrow. I like how this chart is representing Jennifer's time, so I recommend we save these graph settings in a preset by clicking the Add Update Preset button. We have to name this new preset. I'll call it Weekly Activities. Now whenever we're using Graph with the time slice view, we can quickly restore all of those settings we liked. For example, what if we wanted to see another one of those charts, but this time only for time spent on physics? Since Graph is basing its charts on the contents of a view, we need a view that has only physics time slices in it. Do we already have one? Nope. Shucks. Oh wait, we can do that with Quick View. First, let's click on the Classes view, which shows us each class. Then right-click on Physics and select Quick View, and then select Time Slices. Bam! Now all we have to do is open Graph from this new view, select the preset we created, and click Generate Graph. As you can see, Graph can be as quick to use as it is powerful. It will serve you well in your quest to be as efficient with your time as you possibly can. Oh, and by the way, you can copy charts made by Graph to the clipboard and export them to files too. in case you didn't notice these two buttons hanging out with the Generate Graph button. If you want to experiment on your own with the vast flexibility of Graph, you don't have to wait until you have weeks and weeks of your own time tracking data. You can just click the Grindstone menu and select Change Database. The Database Assistant can help you create a database with simulated time tracking data, just like the one from this video.